This podcast encourages and empowers you to create your own unique real story, develop your own unique real statement, and discover your own unique real self. The power is yours. Good night, Catalina Valenzuela. How are you doing on this wonderful, beautiful night?
Just here sitting down, thinking about all the questions that you were suggesting to answer, and well, that's it.
Do you think we'll be able to get through all of those questions in 12 minutes?
I don't know.
Well,
let's give it a try.
I love that. I love that. Well, do tell us, what part of the world are you in right now?
I live in Miami for the last 9 years.
Ooh. You said Miami, and immediately I thought about coffee, Puerto Rican coffee, and like in that space there where I got and pan y queso. Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh. My mouth is watering.
Yes.
Ooh.
Yes.
I think I'm hungry. But Catalina, do tell us, which of your talents is responsible for us connecting at this specific time in history?
Well, I think because I'm a long life learner, because I'm being involved with women advocacy groups. So I'm part of the innovation platform where Bobby Carton has all these fantastic women together, trying to figure out how to have more women speaking about key social and economic and political issues.
That's excellent. So it seems to me then, all right, let's use innovation then. I didn't want to do it twice because the episode before I said to the person, you're a pioneer. But I think it definitely fits you as well, right? You are a pioneer, aren't you?
Thank you very much. Well, it depends on how do you define pioneer. I will think that at the end of the day, everyone is a pioneer because everyone is walking their own path. So you are kind of a pioneer because you are kind of, discovering your own path. So yes, I'm a pioneer.
Who did you learn that from? Is there someone in your family that had similar traits?
No, I would say that my family is a very curious combination of very traditional Latin American family in terms of parents together, big family. I mean, not big brother. I mean, I just have a sister, but big family get-togethers and very kind of traditional Catholic values and that kind of things. And on the other hand, my mom, for various reasons, grew up in London in the 60s, and my father went there and met my mom. They are both Colombian and met my mom there, and they kind of started life together in the late 60s, in the middle of the London coolness, and they came back home and they lived the life of traditional family. But my sister and I, we went to the French school, and I think that shows a little bit of my parents' rebel side. I mean, the French school, very how you say that in English, non-partisan, non-religious school, very liberal. I mean, it was part of it's like a public school in France. So there's all kinds of people and all kinds of very kind of sophisticated, politically speaking, teachers and lots of students from different parts of the world. So it was a very interesting contrast between kind of my life outside school and my life in school. And I think my parents makes me cherish those opportunities in a way that I'm just realizing now that we're talking about being a pioneer.
Yeah, definitely. I think that would have contributed tremendously to impact who you are today. In hearing your accents, it's challenging to even believe that you can switch to French if you needed to. Now, I did see that on your LinkedIn profile. Could you make me a believer, though, if you had to say something in French?
Bien sûr, c'est super d'être avec vous.
Oh my gosh, wow. That's intriguing. Wow. All right. Well, tell me one other thing that you've done consistently over the last 3 years, please.
Well, I think not just over the last 3 years, but most of my life, I'm always learning new things, and I'm trying to teach new things that I learned to my clients, to my students, to to my children, to my friends. So I'm always kind of in the quest for knowledge.
How does it make you feel looking back from now to then to see the fruits of
It
that?
makes me feel happy first. It makes me feel accomplished in the sense that finishing learning something and teaching kind of have this sense of accomplishment. And as well, it makes me feel very generous with myself and with the rest of the people that surround me. So I think that's those very positive feelings.
Now tell us about the design and development tools you bring to market, please.
Basically what I do is I create learning experiences for different kinds of people. So basically I want to understand what these people need to learn in order to do a better job, or in order to be a better person, or in order to be a better linguist. I used to teach French and Spanish as foreign languages. So that's what I bring with my design. I mean, I just want people to kind of feel that this is the kind of knowledge they need to acquire, and I use a lot of technology to show that. I mean, I'm very kind of in the digital world in that sense. I mean, I try to kind of pull over tools that will help a learner learn better, or a client learn better, or even myself learn better.
Where's the best place for someone that's listening to connect with you?
Twitter.
All right. And what is your handle at Twitter?
CAVALENZU.
Love it. All right, my friend, let's switch gears for a moment. Let me now invite you into my time machine that is surrounded with beautiful, warm, blue Caribbean water. Catalina, what is your earliest childhood memory?
Well, my earliest childhood memory is in the middle of Colombia. I mean, I don't know if you know the geography there, but that's the end of the Andes, and the Andes cut in three through the country. And I used to spend my childhood holidays in a big farm that my mom's cousins have, and it was a place of joy because it was a big place where we can kind of run wild. And we were growing up in Bogota in the middle of the city center. So being there was kind of a joy because of the liberty that we could run around, going to swimming pool, horseback riding, reading, and there were no many rules. We were kind of a little bit le petit sauvage, a little bit wild. And we do lots of board games with my cousins that were older than me. And we kind of have that kind of free spirit space, and it was very green, and sometimes it could be raining for hours and days, and sometimes it could be very hot, and so it was kind of that's kind of my key memory from my childhood.
How old do you think you were in that memory?
I think I should be around probably 7, 8, because I remember wearing kind of a teddy bear pajama.
Sweet.
So it was. I mean, I was a very little child, I think.
How do you see that memory connecting to who you are today?
Well, I think that memory connects to who I am today, because I still feel like somehow I'm a free spirit. I'm someone who, for example, reads a lot. So I read all kinds of books and all kinds of magazines and all kinds of, I would say, light and very heavyweight readings. You know, I can move from a kind of the Booker Prize to a magazine, to Wire, to Ink, to my feed on Facebook. So I think I have that open spirit, and I think as well I have a very open mind. And I mean I'm ready to kind of take on whatever life brings me. So I think that early childhood memory brings that to me. I mean, kind of that sense of still being part of something, but having the world ahead of me.
Love it. Well said. It's amazing, right? Like how things connect in terms of you
Yes.
being that individual that moved even from the France side of things to from the Spanish side, or even as you said, you know, the traditional Catholic side, and to see like it seems as though it's one of the ways you learn, though, right? It's like throw you into the environment, and you will definitely
Exactly.
learn. Yeah, I love that.
Exactly.
All right. If we fast forward to when you were 12 years old, what was your favorite song?
Well, there's this song that's been part of my life since I'm 12 years old that is called Sweet Dreams by the Eurythmics.
Love it. All right, my friend. Well, we've arrived at our destination. But before we get off of this time machine, there's a small declaration form. So it's yes or no. We're going to move pretty quickly here. Are you ready, Catalina?
Yes.
Catalina, have you chosen someone to pass on your skills to?
Yes.
Are you married?
Yes.
Do you have children?
Yes.
Do you believe in God?
No.
Do you have an inner circle of friends?
Yes.
Do you watch TV for more than 3 hours a day?
No.
How about 3 hours a week?
Yes.
What about screen time, the phone and the computer? Is it more than 8 or less than 8 hours a day?
8 hours a day.
If you, Catalina, had to share with us your own unique real statement, a statement that represents who you are, Catalina Valenzuela, what would you say that is?
I would say learn, keep learning, and teach and repeat.
Love it. Catalina, this was such a great pleasure. Before you leave, is there anything else you'd like to share with our amazing audience?
No, thank you very much for this invitation. It's been great to be here.
I'm glad that you had fun. Catalina Valenzuela, thank you for being on What is Inspired by 12-Minute Convos with Angel Jones.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
It was a pleasure being here.
A pleasure I treasure.
This segment has been brought to you by Amazel Enterprise.